Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to talk about Hacktoberfest. It is a great opportunity to start your open source journey. It is a 1 month long event, and you get a lot of mentors and organizations that can help you kickstart your open source journey. So let's discuss about it. Firstly, I would like to introduce Ria. She's with me and she's going to help us understand how you can contribute and how you can learn.
Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm Saida Riha Kausar. I prefer Riha. Me and Khushbu are both part of Women Tech Makers Engineering Fellows program. Also, we are in the same college. And talking about what I'm doing right now is I just completed my STEP internship at Google this summer, and I'll be a SWE intern next summer. Talking about open source, I did contribute to some of the significant repos. I'm not really active open source contributor. This recent repo that I contributed to was accessibility snippet. So it's a repository that enables snippets for React or CSS that helps your like while you are coding. It provides templates that speeds up your coding, and also it's aimed for helping the disabled, those people who use accessibility. So that's what I do.
That's great and really impressive, Ria. So let's talk about Hacktoberfest.
Hacktoberfest. So every year, Hacktoberfest happens in the month of October, as you all can guess for the name itself. As Khushbu mentioned earlier, it's a great opportunity to start your open source journey. It was the same thing that I started my open source journey with. It was in October of 2019. I created my GitHub account then only in 2019. So in the beginning of my college, and I started open source journey. So that's how I started. Let's understand how, why, and what. To understand this, you must also know what is open source. The projects or organizations will have their source code open source that's available for anyone to read, modify, and contribute to. So that's called open source project. And your contribution could be as significant as the VS Code base, like so many major open source applications or websites. You can contribute to any of them. So that's the level of impact we are talking about. So Hacktoberfest is one of the great opportunities. People usually open beginner issues or welcome contribution to different repos. So what you can do is just search Hacktoberfest in GitHub, and there will be various issues that or the repository which are added to Hacktoberfest. So there you can start your contribution, get issues assigned. There is also a first time issue. So their level is pretty much easy. You can get started.
Yeah, definitely. And like there are no prerequisites for it for contributing to open source. There is nothing like you are in first year, so you can't contribute, or you must be in fourth year. You can start with wherever you are. If you even know one language, if you don't even know any language, like you can even contribute to the documentation. You can fix errors. You can as she said, report the issues. You can do a lot of stuff. You don't need to be master of some tech good, and that's the best thing. I will highly recommend you firstly to see this complete video, and then just go and make your account and start something. You will be really surprised that how easy it is, and you will really enjoy the process, and it will teach you something very new, and it will be really significant for your growth in the future, because you are going to learn a very important skill, that is version control, how to use GitHub. So that is going to be the best part. Obviously not GitHub only, you can also use GitLab and stuff, but yeah, that is the best part. So let's now discuss how we can actually contribute and what we have to do to be a part of Hacktoberfest. What you have to do is, there is a minimum eligibility criteria. You need to make 4 PRs, pull request, on repositories that are labeled under Hacktoberfest. Then you will be eligible to be called to participate under Hacktoberfest.
If you find a particular repository that you are really interested in, you have to first fork that repo, create a branch for a particular chain so that you can directly put changes to that branch and it gets directly committed. You don't have to do everything again or like edit. Also, there are multiple ways to do these. So like forking, cloning, adding your changes. So it can be done by git bash, command line from either PowerShell or Linux, a Linux command line. And it can be done by GitHub Desktop. It's also really easy, and it's really easy for to resolve merge conflicts in GitHub Desktop. And like there are multiple tools that you can use. And yeah, what we actually use is GitHub. So basically, most of the organizations are on GitHub. So during this period, we usually use GitHub for finding the repository that we find interesting and finding an issue. We first have to get it assigned before starting to work on it. Otherwise, there might be two persons or more than two persons working on the same issue. So if you get it assigned, you will be sure that your changes would be merged. So just make sure you are assigned the issue before starting to create a pull request.
And to find the repository, it is very easy. You can just go to GitHub and search for Hacktoberfest, and you will get a lot of projects that are participating under it. I remember there are 70,000 projects that are repositories that are participating under this year Hacktoberfest. That is huge. And then you will find tags. You can find the tech stack you want to work with, even if it's Python, C++, C, HTML, Java, anything. You can just search for that language and the Hacktoberfest tag, and you will get one. Or you can go to like goodfirstissue.com, and there you can easily find good issues that you can work on. And let's Ria, as you said, we need to get the issue assigned. Let's demonstrate how we can get a issue assigned. So I have actually labeled two of my repositories under Hacktoberfest because I got some of the mails that they wanted to contribute to them. So Ria, what you can do is you can actually go to my GitHub and actually raise an issue so that we can show all of them. Once you get your 4 PR merged before 31st October, then you will be eligible for the Hacktoberfest certificate if you're interested in one. And you can also get a t-shirt from them, or you can choose to plant a tree. So the choice is obviously yours. I know you are waiting for the giveaway, so we are going to talk about it. Okay, so giveaway time. We are going to reach 15K very soon. So I'm giving away 10 Google test series by Geek for Geeks. So this is the Google test series. As you can see, there are a lot of topics and a lot of questions are there. And you can see all the content. And as you go to the link in the description. And yeah, so I have decided I will give away 10 Google test series. So what you have to do to get it is you have to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below how this channel have helped you in any way and in which direction do you want this channel to grow. I'm going to pick 10 most interesting, thoughtful answers, and I'm going to announce those results on the day we hit 15K, or I will let you know, obviously. And then you can mail more details. Also, for the people who don't get the giveaway, I have arranged something for you all too. So you can use the code Khushbu15 to get 10% off on the Google test series. So I hope this helps you. So I hope you are excited for the giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below. And I hope all the best. Okay, back to the video. Yeah, so this is the Ria's dashboard. And as you can see, there is nothing in progress because it will take time.
Yeah, so even if you register after making a PR, it's fine. It gets counted. So there is this one in progress. That's this. I just submitted this. It matures in 14 days. So just remember to make your 4 PRs 14 days before, because it takes 14 days to mature.
Okay.
So if you don't do that, they might not count it. So yeah.
Is it like getting reviewed or something?
No, basically what happens is there are certain pull requests that are merged, but later on there might be some
issues.
Some issues, or maybe that wasn't a legit contribution. There was just something really minimal, and that particular repo owner realized it later on, so he or she can say that no, we like this is not good for Hacktoberfest. So like it requires this 14 days maturing period to like validate and verify that your PR remains there. Because like one case that can happen is you push a PR, it gets merged. They then like uncommitted and then push the same PR again. Like this 4 times, that might also count as 4 contribution, but it's actually one. So this 14 days maturity period also gives that time to first like get your PR mature, like this duration, this PR has been merged, and also prevents those misuses or any any loopholes that one can find.
I hope all of you find it useful and you do something. Also, don't forget to participate in the giveaway. We are waiting for your participation, and I know you all want to get the Google test series. So make sure you comment and follow the rules. And if you participate in Hacktoberfest, if you make your PRs, you can tag both of us on LinkedIn, on Instagram. We will be really happy to see that. And we are going to see you all super soon. Thanks a lot, Ria, for joining in.
Thank you. It was great talking to you. And also, if you are looking for more issues or repo to contribute, GDSC, Google Developer Student Club, for different colleges are also participating. So for us also, many repositories are open. There are so many repositories you can contribute to. So yeah, go ahead and kickstart your journey.
Yeah, all the best.
All the best. Bye.